First and foremost, how you guys doing this evening? I hope you guys are all doing good. All love is light, light is love. Rise and shine, get to the grind. You already know. Whenever you're catching this, you're catching it. If you guys are looking for a personal reading, if you're on my YouTube, it's down below. If it's on my TikTok, up above, you already know how we're getting started. So today has been a very eventful day for me, as is every day. But let's get into it. I want to talk to y'all about when things don't work out. Really, redirection. And the reason why I want to talk to you guys about redirection is because a lot of you guys are taking it personal, including myself. Y'all, to be honest, today has been a very emotional day for me. Hi, Shasha. It's good to see you, babe. Right on time, right when I start. That's what I like to see, baby. I 10 by 10. But on a serious note, though, y'all, redirection has been kicking my ass lately, and it's more so because I think that I know where I'm going, but in turn I don't. And I feel like that's significant because I feel like God is sitting over here saying that, listen, just because I give you a little insight on what is to come, that doesn't mean I'm giving you a date. That doesn't mean I'm giving you a season. That doesn't mean I'm even giving you a year. Sometimes God will give you a date, a year, and a specific person, but the point of the matter is that a lot of the time we fuck up our own blessings. Why? Because we get information too soon, so then we get redirected. Now also, another reason why we sit over here and we get redirected is because guess what? The path that we chose for ourselves was not for us. It wasn't going to turn out in our highest good, especially when it comes to this spirituality shit. See, I need y'all to understand me. When God redirects you from a person, redirects you from a fucking a place, that thing, any fucking thing. How you doing, Fruity? I ain't seen you in fucking forever. You too, Miss Kelly. Y'all asses has been MIA, or is it me? Nah, y'all, I ain't even gonna lie. I be going live at different times now, so if you are ever without, pinkies out. How you doing, Blue? It's good to see you too. But no, if you guys ever miss my lives, just know they will be uploaded to my YouTube. I am kind of backdated because I've been kind of busy lately, to be honest. Days have been dazing, but I will do a whole days. Y'all might have 10 videos on one day, but listen, it will all be there, okay? I love the blonde too, to be honest. I really do. Okay, let me get back on track, y'all. I want y'all to understand something. Redirecting is for everything. Thank you, Blue. Redirection is on purpose, and I want you guys to understand something. A lot of the times we sit over here and think we know where we're going. A lot of the times we think we're going down the right path, but in reality we're not. And that's not to hurt our feelings. That's not to discount. It's not for us to sit over here and be mad at ourselves for choosing the wrong path or choosing the wrong person. It's for God to sit over here and say, okay, you dibbled and dabbled, you had your fun there, but now it's time to pick you up and move you into another direction. And it's funny because I think that I had just did a reading, and in that reading it was so powerful to me because it was just like I feel like God was talking to me and talking to the reader at the same time, to where it's like sometimes y'all gotta sit over here and pick y'all asses up and just move. I don't know where you guys are going, because every time I sit over here and I be trying to figure it out, God be like, ha ha ha, bitch, not that way. But I feel like that's a part of the journey, and I think that that's the message for the day is that y'all don't know where God needs you. So sit over here and go where he tells you to go. If God sit over here and tell you to wake your ass up at 3 in the morning and go to the gym, then go at 3 a.m. If God sits over here and tells you, listen, I need you to sit over here and not do your regular routine. I need you to sit over here and call off today because your sister needs you today. Well, there you go. If you sit over here and they just like, yo, listen, I need you to sit over here and take a last minute trip to such and such, and you like, but God, I don't really got money for that. Ain't I supposed to be putting my money into something? God's like, shut the fuck up and just go. I want you guys to understand something. The more that you sit over here and listen to God, God will reward you. But the point of the matter is that you guys aren't being rewarded because you guys are not fucking listening. And another thing, a lot of you guys are taking this shit personal. A lot of you guys are being overly emotional and being upset because you guys don't know where God is taking you, because because God has yet to reveal who's your true person. And I want you to understand something. Love is love. We all love, right? But the point of the matter is that sometimes we gotta love ourselves. And it's funny because when I was in the gym today, I heard a Big Sean song, and he was like, and it was the I'm Single Again. And you know what's crazy? And then I'm Single by Lil Wayne came on. like right after when I got in the car. So some of you guys are really into your singlehood, but I feel like it's on purpose. This time it needs to be intentional. You being single right now needs to be intentional. And the reason why is because in the past it wasn't. In the past you were using people because you were lonely. In the past you were sitting over here trying to look for your person that was going to fix all your flaws. But in reality, some of you guys just need to learn to love your fucking flaws. I need you also to understand something. Because hear me, within this singlehood, the specific line that I had got from the Big Sean song was basically he was like, I went to the vet, DJ Khaled, and I asked him, you know, and he gave me some advice, and he was like, you know, if you choose to put yourself first, then even if that person walks out of your life, you're never off balanced. A lot of you guys keep getting off balance because you guys keep sitting over here putting people and making more people more important than you are. Making other people's opinion more important than what you think. Making other people's fucking... Let me tell you guys something. I understand love. I understand that y'all love love. I understand that y'all love the people that y'all love. But it's like, at some point, you got to sit over here and realize that these people is not good for you. At some point, you have to sit over here and realize that these people are sitting over here misguiding you. At some point, you have to realize that these people have outserved their purpose in your life. It is what it is. I want you to understand something. As soon as your mental state gets attacked, it's over with. And I think that that's what God and your ancestors want you to understand is that a lot of y'all have friends that be sneak dissing yourself and that be, hold on, wait, pause. Some of y'all be sneak dissing your own selves, and God is like, I want you to stop doing that. I.e., if you sit over here and you go back and forth and you be like, man, I'm so motherfucking dumb, y'all need to stop that. Just stop it. And I know it's hard to do it when you first start, but it's just like, make it a conscious effort to stop yourself every time you try to insult yourself. That's one. But two, some of you guys are hanging around motherfuckers that sit over here and dish you to your face. You sitting over here happy as fuck. You over here light and jolly, sitting over here just kicking it. Y'all could be out at the club. You could be cool and calm and collective. And then all of a sudden your friend got an attitude. Now all of a sudden your friend don't want to be there. That's a sign. I want you guys to understand something. Within the people that you're sitting over here, that you're hanging around, if they not sitting over here like supporting you, supporting your business, supporting everything that's you, like how you support them, then that's not your friend. Move around. I want you guys to understand something. It's funny because we started off with, oh yeah, y'all are single, but I feel like a lot of y'all need to be in hermit mode. A lot of y'all, and the song called Solitude by Leela, I think I said her name wrong, but look it up. It's significant. And the reason why is because, guys, y'all need to fucking sit over here and find your peace of mind. And I think that y'all are not finding y'all peace of mind by sitting over here being distracted by everybody else. Y'all are not finding y'all peace of mind by sitting over here living for everybody else. You're not finding your peace of mind by you sitting over here making your life choices based off of everybody else. It's like, for example, you sitting over here thinking of moving to the fucking East Coast. And you sitting over here like, but if I move to the East Coast, well, you sitting over here taking your mom's opinion into factor, your friend's opinion in factor, your spouse's opinion in factor. If God sit over here and put that and planted that seed in your mind like, yo, I just really think that life is going to be better on the East Side, then you need to get your ass up and get your ass to the motherfucking East Side. East Coast. Maybe to the East Side of your city. Maybe. Take it as it motherfucking resonates. The point of the matter is what I'm sitting over here telling you guys is that, listen. Sometimes y'all know, and it's crazy. I was going to say sometimes. And God is like, no, bitch, all the time. All the time that y'all know where the fuck y'all need to go. Like, you guys know who needs to be in your life. You know who fucks with you versus who don't fuck with you. But the point of the matter is that you guys have been sitting over here turning your eyes the other fucking way every time you see a motherfucker sneak dissing you. You keep turning your fucking eye every time you see a motherfucker being disloyal to you. You keep turning your eye every time you hear somebody sneak diss, and it could be your own motherfucking mama. You keep turning your motherfucking eye every time your motherfucking spouse is cheating on your ass. You keep turning your eye every time. And honestly, it don't even got to be a physical cheating. It could be somebody just sitting over here getting their own dating apps. What the fuck is you on a dating app if we fucking together? Let me tell you one more thing. How you doing, Tiny? How you doing, Chani? Jen said lashes. Lashes is lashing. I want y'all to understand something, though. On a serious note, though. I feel the need to sit over here and tell y'all that y'all are turning y'all eye to pivotal shit. And I think that that's how you doing, Ali. It's good to see you, babes. Thank you. I did a classic set. These are classics, guys. Shout out to my lash lady. I need to plug her. Point of the matter is a lot of you guys are turning your eye at pivotal points in your life, and I feel like God is sitting over here saying, but you can't turn your back to you. You can't turn your back no more to these other motherfuckers, because you're about to enter into this new season of your life, and it requires your full and undivided attention. Every person that comes up into your life needs to be fucking intentional. Every person. And you know what's so fucking crazy is because God is sitting over here saying that, listen, you need to sit over here and have people around you that empowers you and that inspires you. If you sitting over here, and thank you, Ness, thank you, Angela, we talking today. I want you to hear me. Y'all need to sit over here and understand and have people around you that's supporting you, that's empowering you, that's inspiring you to sit over here and continue to go, that's calls you out on your bullshit when you acting on your bullshit type shit, because they want to see you grow, not sit over here and keep you stuck up in these past ass patterns. But the point of the fucking matter is that a lot of you guys are sitting over here having friendships with motherfuckers that encourages your bullshit. You guys are having friendships with motherfuckers that sit over here and catch me, or that sit over here and wants to enable you, that doesn't want to see you grow, that doesn't want to see you get married, that but doesn't want to sit over here and see you. How you doing, Danny? It's good to see you, babes. I want y'all to understand something, because this is pivotal. Stop turning your fucking back and your fucking eye. Stop looking in other directions when people are mistreating you, because as quiet as it's kept. That's why, let's talk about shadow side really quickly. Because we got to talk today. I have a whole bunch of downloads, but I guess we starting here first. Our pep talk. We're pep talking right now. Let me tell y'all something. When people mistreat you and your shadow side sees that, but your shadow side also sees that you ignore that shit, oh, your shadow side be like, one strike to you. Because fuck them, because your shadow side is not responsible for nobody else. Your shadow side is only responsible for you. And for those that are new to my life, your shadow side is your dark side. It's your, because we have light sides, we have dark sides. Your shadow side is, listen, can't nobody motherfucking play with me. Your shadow side is, listen, I'm the one that sat over here and got us out of this dark place. I'm the one that sat over here and made sure that when that depression kicked our ass, we got the fuck up. And listen, the shadow side is the one that coddled you. The shadow side is the one that will cuss a motherfucker out if they play about you. The shadow side is bitch, don't play with me. I don't play about me. That's shadow side. So when people sit over here and say, do your shadow work, it's to heal your shadow side, because your shadow side is your hurt you. Your shadow side is you being fucking hurt. Your shadow side is the one that fucking gets beat the fuck up. Your light side is like, oh, let's sit over here and go fucking have fucking mimosas today. Let's go sit over here. Let's go to the gym today. Your light side is you sitting over here like, okay, let's go shopping. Your light side is you doing all positive shit. Your shadow side is like, bitch, that's the real bitch. And I feel like that's significant, you guys. A lot of you guys are not sitting over here bringing your shadows to the front to do your shadow work, myself included. And it's funny because I always think that, well, I journaled today, so that's enough. And it's like, but you journal about some bullshit. Journal about some real shit. Let's talk about depression. Let's talk about that shit, that time that you sit over here and you tried to kill yourself. Yeah, back when you was 12, yeah, I remember that shit still. Shit's still within me. How come you think that when it's dark ass days, like, days get dark? I want y'all to hear me, though. There are days where you might sit over here and be weary. There will be days where you sit over here and you feel oppressed. There will be days where you sit over here and you like, yo, big dog, I don't know. I just feel flooded with emotions. I feel hopeless. I feel like listen, like the world is against me. I feel like I don't got not one single motherfucking friend. But in the end, it's all good. Because guess why? Your shadow side comes through and scoops your ass up, and it's like, well, bitch, we still gotta fucking get our ass up for work today. We still gotta sit over here and pretend. But your shadow side don't want to pretend no more, and I think that's why I had to sit over here and get on live. So without further ado, let's sit over here and get into these fucking downloads, because these downloads is real today, y'all. And if y'all not, and honestly, two things. If you're watching this on YouTube at a later date, watch it when you're paying attention, because this shit is about to hit, okay? Next thing, if you guys ain't ready to fucking sit over here and keep it real with yourself, this might not be your live. Scroll the fuck up, okay? We're gonna start with me getting some motherfucking water. And then after I get some fucking water, then we're gonna actually start. So please hold, guys, for 2 seconds. I need to get some elevator music for y'all asses. All right, let's go, guys. My bad. Always gotta hydrate, babe. Drink a gallon a day. Keep all your fucking toxics away. Okay, so let's start with from the beginning, y'all. Today, went to the gym. I had a slow start to the day, but that could be significant. I feel the need to tell you guys, if you guys have a lot going on, or you're about to have a lot going on, roll with the fucking punches. Wherever life takes you, go with it. This shit isn't entitled The Eyes Chico. And I got it from this Scarface scene, like, the eyes Chico, they don't lie. I went to the gym today, y'all. Side story. Went to the gym today, y'all. And I, like, at the middle of my workout, when I was switching from strength training to fucking treadmill vibes, I caught this man's attention. Or this man's caught my attention. It was the eyes, though. And significance, heavy emphasis on eyes. I don't usually pay attention to nobody at the gym. When I'm at the gym, I get the fuck in, I get the fuck out. I don't want to talk, don't talk to me, nothing. But this man's eyes, y'all, it like, I don't want to say it scared me, but it like, it was like a seductive, scary, enticing ass look. So just be mindful of fucking temptation. And I remember then I sat over here and I caught his gaze a second time. And then it was a third time. So some of you guys might sit over here and somebody might be looking at you. So heavy emphasis on this weekend. And it's crazy because I told y'all this weekend could be significant. This guy, I don't know if he's significant because didn't come up to me. And I feel like that's also significant. People that is for you will always come to you. You don't have to sit over here and go out of your way to overexert yourself. But I just... pay attention to people's eyes. Eyes are significant, okay? I'll leave it there. Now let's get into it. Some of you guys are looking for your boyfriend, to be your dad. Some of you guys are looking for your girlfriend to be your mom, and I need y'all to understand something within this, because we're talking today. Your person is not supposed to sit over here and be your mom and clean the fuck up after you. Your person is not supposed to have to sit over here and always cook for you. Your person is supposed to sit over here and actually, it's supposed to be equal give and take. I also feel the need to sit over here and say, like, some of your partners feel like they treated you like you acted like a child. That's not for everybody, but that's for somebody. And that's probably why the shit ended. I also wrote down attachment, so afraid. Some of you guys have attachment issues because you guys are so afraid of losing someone. I also wrote down empaths have it the worst. They feel everything. I also wrote down he will remind you of your ex. So some of you guys have a union that's coming in that might resemble your ex, but they're opposite of your ex. They're not your ex. And I feel the need to tell you guys that because God is sitting over here saying that, listen, the devil heard your acts and your cry out for help. And I'm getting, she will remind you of your ex too. So take it as it resonates. But I feel the need to tell you guys, like, they might look like your ex, but they're not your ex. And it's a test. And it's a test to sit over here and see, like, have you really healed? Or are you going to run away from this connection? Heavy emphasis on, like, for example, like with your ex, if your ex like fucked you over, did bad stuff to you, and it gave you like trust issue, it gave you like flight or fight mode type shit. With this person, you're going to see them and you're going to get triggered. Heavy emphasis on a trigger, and God wants to see what the fuck you're going to do. So that's somebody's next text. So just be mindful of the people that's coming into your life. Also be mindful of any of your exes talking back to you. I wrote down, what did it reveal? And then I wrote down, your happiness equals their anger. And I feel like, so going back to what we were talking about earlier, I feel like some of you guys have connections and have friendships where it's like literally your happiness is their anger. You need to remove those people. I also wrote down flight, and then I also wrote down lost calls. So some of you guys could be taking a flight or need to go buy a flight and get the fuck out of Dodge, I'm here, and take a last minute trip. Also, today is my push day. I literally heard a man say that as I like ended my workout, and I feel like that was significant. And I know he was probably just talking about strength, but I took it as like some of you guys need to push through. Some of you guys are going through a lot of shit right now, and I feel like you guys need to sit over here and have the confidence to push through and just know that everything is going to be okay and everything will be revealed when it's supposed to. I also feel like this is a day to push through all of your frustrations, push through all of the things I said over here and make you feel like inadequate. Push through your worries, push through the moments that make you scream, push through the moments that sit over here and make you insecure, push through the moments that make you have a fucked up attitude, push through it. And the reason why I said over here and say that is because God is testing you, and it's like, because right before you get your big reveal, right before you get your big, oh blah, like your big surprise, your big money flow, your apartment, your next journey, your next level, you're always tested. That's why some of y'all is getting sick. That's why some of y'all sitting over here, y'all losing jobs, y'all losing cars, y'all losing money, you're losing friends, you're losing weight, you're gaining weight, you're changing, you're transitioning. You want to know why you're transitioning? It's to prepare you for this incoming, but the devil is always going to sit over here and try to take away your blessing by you being against you, by making you your own op. And that's why y'all have to fuck with y'allself so fucking hard to make sure that y'all don't turn on y'allself, because in times past y'all have. And that's what? That's depression. So let's get into depression. August 9th could be significant. Cali could be significant. I'm hearing clean up. And you know what's crazy is before, like I was about to just, when I came home today, like I was just gonna jump into a reading, but it was like, nah, clean the fuck up. And I was like, but God, I don't have time. And it was like, no, you have time to clean up. Some of you guys need to literally do a clean. And you know, it's, and I feel like God is sitting over here saying like it's time to clean house. 2003 could be significant. So I'm gonna keep it all the way of being with you. This song, I want you guys to go listen to it whenever you feel called to listen to it. It's called O3 Flow, and it's by Wally the Sensei. And y'all, I'm the type of person that take songs and I don't take their lyrics, well, pause. Sometimes I take their lyrics literally, but sometimes I get channel messages through their lyrics, and it's like I have to take it further and explain to you guys what I mean, okay? So I want you to understand something, okay? Yes, I said California. Cali is California. Cali is not just Cali. When I wrote it down, it was California, but Cali could be like your name could be Cali. And now I'm thinking of like I believe she was a Hindu goddess. So Cali, that could be significant. Some of you guys could be into Hinduism. But anyway, I wrote down Golden Child. So the first part of that song, and I broke the song down into different points because I have to talk to you guys, okay? I wrote down peeking through the window. Some of you guys either have a peeking Tom, or some of you guys are literally peeking through your next journey of life, but you guys are so fucking scared as to like actually fully take back the blinds. And now I'm sitting over here saying, if you don't open the fucking blinds and see what God has for you, some of you guys are trying to peek through like, is this my person? Some of you guys are trying to peek through, is this my pathway? And it's like, no, either you take this path or you don't, is what I'm hearing. And I feel like that's the biggest thing is that a lot of you guys are scared to take this new leap. And it's like you guys are peeking on your path. It's like you're trying to peek to see, like you're trying to get readings, like, okay, am I supposed to be a nurse? Am I supposed to sit over here and do readings? Am I supposed to sit over here and be a lawyer? Like, what is my next journey? And some of you guys are peeking, but God is just like, choose a fucking path and just go. The next thing I wrote down is to shake the devil off. Some of you guys have been going, like, being attacked. As I said, when you're in like, I'm hearing beast mode. It's like when you are about to level the fuck up, that is when everything goes wrong, y'all. Everything relationships fail, every fucking thing. Y'all need to shake it off. And the reason why you guys need to shake off the fucking devil is because, catch me, y'all, the devil sit over here and yo, to the people that don't even believe in like the devil, bad energies, whatever, the way of the world is like, listen, they gonna test your gangster every fucking time. So are you gonna sit over here and allow them to sit over here and make you weak, or are you gonna sit over here and actually shake that shit off? Are you gonna roll with the punches? Okay, next thing I wrote down, outside is all I know. I never made it to, ooh, I was gonna say this motherfucking wrong. I said, outside is all I know. I'll never make it out of this hole. And I feel like that's significant because I feel like you guys are sitting over here. Some of you guys could have literally come from the fucking street. Some of you guys like literally only know how to hustle, or some of you guys only know how to do one type of thing in life. Like, it's like maybe you grew up in like the suburbs, and it's like maybe you were taught business. That's all you fucking know though. But you're an expert at business. Some of you guys are an expert at the fucking streets. Some of you guys are an expert in the trap house type shit. But it's like, y'all still feel like you're never going to make it out of this hole. Some of you guys, so this is where it gets literal. I feel like some of you guys are sitting over here like you're in a financial hole. Some of you guys are literally like in an emotional hole. Heavy emphasis on emotional hole. And I feel like you guys don't feel like you're ever going to make it out. You don't feel like you're ever going to make it out of this depression. You don't feel like you're ever going to make it out of fucking sitting over here getting over shit. Maybe your parents fucking died. I'm hearing like a parent death. It's like you never fucking sit over here and like you never going to make it out of fucking, it's like maybe one moment you'll sit over here and do one thing that makes you feel better, but then it's like something else is trying to drag you down, and that's significant. Shake the fucking devil off, okay? I wrote down, because I got a felony, and I want y'all to hear me really quickly. Some of you guys could literally have a felony, but I'm getting like some of you guys have something that's being held over your head. If you don't have a physical felony on your record, I'm getting some of you guys have something that's held over your fucking head that like that everybody looks at you, or maybe it's that you did something in your life to where people look at you and they like they hold that shit over your head, and you're like, but that's not me no more. And I want y'all to understand something. Just because you guys make mistakes doesn't mean you're a bad person. And it's funny because it's like I'm so pro-life. I'm so like about this life shit. I think everything means something. I think every reason when a person dies is significant. When somebody sits over here and when birth happens, it's significant. When somebody goes to jail, it's significant. It's like live and learn lessons. And it's like, so 459 by YG could be significant. Compton can be fucking significant. But the point of the matter is that I want you guys to hear me though. Sometimes you make a fucking mistake that gets you a felony, or something that's over your head that you can't get off your fucking record. I'm hearing it doesn't even have to be a felony. It could be, you could have did DV. It could have been a domestic violence charge. And let me keep it a being with y'all about my life. Y'all, I've never had a DV in my life, but I have sat over here and actually got my ass whooped, and I have been the person that has whooped a person's ass. So what I mean to say is that we all make mistakes. And it's like it's like you could have sat over here and got your kids taken away. That could be held over your fucking head. The different life, we all are at different points in our life, but something is being held over your head. And it's like God is giving you this one fucking step to fucking get out of that shit and stop. And I feel like that's the thing is that this thing being held over your head is making you feel trapped. And God is like, dust that shit the fuck off. You're not trapped. I'm hearing replan and rebrand. And then I wrote down no soul, so I feel no pain. Some of you guys are numbing yourself so you don't feel this fucking pain. The mistake was so fucking big that you just like, I have to numb myself. Some of you guys use alcohol. Some of you guys use weed. Some of you guys use hardcore drugs. Some of you guys fucking use sex. Some of you guys sit over here and use fucking taking care of other people's problems as a coping mechanism to not deal with your own shit. I'm hearing no soul, so I feel no pain. How could I feel something if and it's like, and now I'm hearing it's like, well shit, I gotta get them before they get me. Type energy. An Aquarius could be significant. Pisces could be significant. I wrote down the industry is my record clean. So in the song, it was like, because I got a felony, the industry is my record clean. I love my flaws, they make me mean. The point of the matter is that the industry, like, you guys are getting another opportunity to rebrand. So in this song, he said he got a felony, right? He was talking about peeking out the blinds, being in a jail, right? Some of you guys are in a mental jail. If it's not a physical jail, if y'all never went to jail, because I never went to jail, but I can relate to a mental jail. Some of you guys, your mental jail was depression. Some of y'all mental jail is anxiety. Some of y'all mental jails is fucking whatever you want to fucking call it. Your childhood fucking trauma. Mommy issues. It's alcohol. It's fucking, yo. We here today. I want you to understand something. He said, because I got a felony, the industry is my record clean. So he's saying that his new opportunity to rebrand himself, instead of him being labeled as a motherfucking felon, because when you're a felon, you can't get no jobs, you can't even vote. All this shit happens when you're a felon. I'm gonna have to do a deep dive on being a felon, because I don't know everything about a felon, but I feel like I should, because I feel like it's significant. But the point of the matter is that he's saying that him making music is his way out. That's his record being swiped clean. And I feel like God is about to give y'all this opportunity. And that's why he's telling you to shake off all these devils. Shake off the fucking negative fucking mindset. Shake off the point that you failed. You're not a fucking failure. You just made mistakes. And it was like, but they're life-defining mistakes. And I want you to understand something. And now I'm hearing like a TikTok that I heard earlier. And it's like, fucking, your experiences make you qualified. Everybody always like to sit over here and say, well, like, why do you have this? Why do you have that? Nobody knows what the fuck it is that you've been through. Your experiences make you qualified. So yes, you had to sit over here and go through you getting your kids taken away. Yes, you had to go through you being an addict of something. Yes, you had to go through your mama not being there. Yes, you had to go through fucking struggling with money. Yes, you had to sit over here and go through being homeless. Pick the fucking trauma. And the significance of that is because God is sitting over here saying, I needed you to feel something. I needed you to sit over here and learn something, because some of you guys are going to be teachers and to be able to make sure that other people don't do the same shit that you do. So guess what? In his example, the industry is his record clean. God is sitting over here saying, I'm giving you a clear break. If you could sit over here and envision in your mind that you're no longer fogged. Let's say you just getting out of jail. Because some of you guys are literally either just got out of jail physically or mentally you're about to get out of jail. And it's like a do-over. If I could take your pain away, if I could sit over here and take back your kids, because some of you guys regret even having kids, but we don't even got to, we just take it as it resonates. If it resonates, you know. If you know, you know. There's nothing wrong with that. Kids is a bitch. What I will sit over here and say is that, listen, you guys are getting a clean slate. Take your pain away. Dust the devils off. Dust that energy off. Dust off the naysayers. Dust off the fucking shit that's no longer your shit to hold on to. What are you going to do? What is your record clean? And I feel like God is sitting over here saying, I'm going to tell you, like, as soon as you choose a pathway, because some of you guys have different ways you can go. As soon as you choose where you want to go, then your record will be clean, and then your mind will be, all the confusion in your mind, gone. It's go mode. It's beast mode. A Leo could be significant. I wrote down, I love my flaws that make me me. So in the song it goes, because I got a felony, the industry is my record clean. I love my flaws, they make me me. I feel like God is sitting over here saying that, listen, big dog, I know you are not fucking perfect. I didn't build you perfect. I literally did not build you perfect on purpose. Because your flaws is what make you who you are. And all your life you've been told that your flaws makes you fucked up. But in reality, your flaws make you perfect. It's like, for example, if you got a fucking stuttering problem, God made you like that. Maybe you were supposed to sit over here and learn and how to master how to fucking talk. And then now all of a sudden, guess what? Now you're teaching everybody and you're advocating for other people that fucking stutter. Y'all hear me? Y'all feel me? Like, he said, I love my flaws, they make me me. Some of you guys don't like your physical fucking appearance. God made you. God made everybody fucking make you project bullshit onto you. Made you think you were too fat. Made you think that you was too skinny. Make you think that your lips was too big. Make you think that your eyes was fucking, they wasn't perfect. They was too big or they were too small. You didn't have no fucking eyelids. They tried to make you, they tried to bully you into hating yourself. What do you want to talk about? From your mom, from your dad, from your fucking, from the bullies at school in elementary, middle school, high school, I'm hearing? Nobody wanted to sit over here. Everybody fucking wanted you to be against yourself. But God is sitting over here saying, once I take this confusion, once you choose your path and choose the path of loving yourself and loving your flaws, then guess what? Confusion is gone too. And I'm hearing that, guys, y'all need to start fucking with yourself harder than anybody else can fuck with you, because what are you gonna do? I'm hearing like, I got a fucked up ass attitude. I know, I'm working on it actively every day. Y'all need to sit over here and be like, yes, I have a fucked up ass attitude. I know. I'm working on it. Some of you guys sit over here and you like to ask 1,000 fucking questions. That's you. That's not a fucking flaw of yours. That's a gold mine. Some of you guys sit over here and your gold mine might sit over here and be that you have an obnoxious or have a laugh. But if your laugh is different, then maybe you could sit over here and do some shit with your voice. Maybe you sitting over here, everybody sitting over here saying, I hate your laugh. Maybe you could sit over here and do different noises with your shit. It's like, think outside the box. That's your record clean. That's the bigger picture. A lot of y'all don't even know that people wanted you to hate your flaws, but your flaws is what makes you different. I'll give y'all an example of a flaw of mine that I thought I had. I have a birthmark on my motherfucking face. I've spent all my life being called Spider-Man. Spider-Man can be significant. I don't think I have a reading that I don't think I've posted yet though, but it's about Spider-Man. Anyway, coming back, I spent my life sitting over here being called Spider-Man because half of my face is lighter than the other, but when the sun comes out, sometimes my tone gets even. But it's like shit like that. It's like, but now that I'm older, it's like I love my birthmark because it makes me unique. Nobody really has birthmarks on their face like that. And if they do, it's always different. It's never like I've never met somebody with my own birthmark. God made you the way the fuck that he made you. But when I tell you, all my life I used to hate that. All my life I used to hate my name Tavion. I love my name Tavion now. I used to hate my name because I felt like it was a man's fucking name. Every time people said, when substitutes called my fucking name, they said Tavion, I used to be like, it's Taviana. I added an A to my motherfucking name. And you want to know why? Because I felt like that would make me more woman. And it's like, but it's just like, Tavion is me. People, but that was projected onto me. It's like, you gotta love your motherfucking flaws because that makes you you. I'll give you another fucking example. One of my nicknames when I was a fucking kid was Moo Moo. And it was because of my birthmark. And I used to hate that fucking name so bad because they got it because they said that my face looked like a cow. More so it was because I had spots. And what's crazy is I have spots. I have a lot of different birthmarks all over my body, but the point of the matter is that they didn't realize that at that time that hurt me. They didn't ask me, and there's people that call me Moo Moo to this day, but they didn't ask me, you know, like, does that matter? But it's like, I love that. Now I don't really care about it. But now that I'm talking about it, it's like almost making me cry because I didn't even realize that impacted me until I'm speaking to y'all. So that could be significant too. And that could be the significance of you doing shadow work. Because there's something as small as a fucking nickname that could be brought up and it's like, it could bring you to tears. And it's funny because everything is significant, y'all. There's a lot of things that you suppress in your mind is what I'm hearing that y'all don't sit over here and bring to the forefront because what? Y'all sit over here and try to put it to y'all past. Y'all trying to clean it away. Y'all try to sex it away. Y'all try to addict it away. But it's like, it still will come up when it's supposed to. He said, I love my flaws because they make me me. You guys have to sit over here and start learning to embrace yourself. If you got crooked fucking teeth, oh well, love your fucking crooked teeth. And if you don't like the shit, then go get it fixed. That's what I did. I used to suck my thumb when I was a fucking kid, y'all. And it's like, because of it, and it's crazy. All my other siblings basically have perfect teeth, but it was just like I fucked my own teeth up. So it was like I hated that shit about me. It was an insecurity, so I fixed that shit. That's why it's like the devil never, and it's crazy. As soon as I sat over here, because my mom never would pay for it. My mom never had the money to get me braces, but as soon as I hit 18, and really it was 19, oh baby, I got my job, and I was first things first type shit. That's significant though. Y'all gotta fuck with yourself. If there's a flaw that you don't like about yourself, fix it. But if it's on you for the rest of your life like a birthmark, then embrace that shit. I also wrote down taking a fucking bubble bath and fucking bleach. So, and because that's actually in the song, some of you guys need to sit over here and start taking baths with bleach in it, especially if it's a spiritual bath. And I actually forgot about the secret gem of bleach, because when I was a kid, my grandmother used to put a little bit of bleach in everything. Some of you guys need to clean your dishes with bleach. It doesn't have to be that much bleach, but just a little bit of bleach. It's a spiritual thing, spiritual cleansing, spiritual protection. Okay. Also, I wrote down, in hell I couldn't be no angel. I was born with my life in danger. What the fuck does that mean? Some of you guys, like, literally your environment is hell. I don't care if you was born in the hood or the suburbs, in a mansion. Your environment was fucking hell. What do you want to talk about? Your mom and dad always fucking arguing, or your dad not being there, or your mom not being there, or maybe both those motherfuckers wasn't there. Maybe you was raised by a bitchin' ass grandmother. Take the fucking story as it resonates. Your environment was hell. And to my motherfuckers that's watching this shit and be like, yo, listen, I had a really great fucking childhood. This is not for you. Scroll the fuck up. If you're watching this on YouTube and you're like, yo, it doesn't resonate with me, click off. It's not your video. It's not your reading. I want you guys to understand something. Some of you guys literally grew up in hell, so you had no fucking choice but to be, guess what? Run Away from Home. And now I'm hearing Run Away by Ludacris and Mary J. Blige. Maybe some of you guys literally ran away from home. You guys had no choice but to sit over here. Maybe your mom was like, listen, I need help with this water bill. So you had to get out there and hustle. And you didn't even know how to hustle. But it's like you figured it out though, right? Yeah. I'm hearing your life was so much fucking, and it's like you had to sit over here like you was born in danger. Literally, heavy emphasis on like you was born. Some of y'all, like, y'all went through homelessness with y'all parents. Some of y'all bounced around from house to house. Some of you guys is just like, maybe your parents is literally like, because I'm getting mob vibes. Your life was always in danger. Some of you guys are so fucking, and now I'm getting it to whole nother level, to where it's like some of you guys, especially if you guys are spiritual as fuck, y'all do readings, y'all see fucking shit. Y'all life was literally in danger, because even at the time you didn't know your gifts, you didn't know your power, but you were put on this earth for a reason, and your life was in danger because of that. Some of you guys, if you are seriously spiritual, you guys had a lot of close death encounters. A lot of them, which is calling my attention to my own personal death encounters. Whether if it was me trying to take my own life, whether if it was me getting in car accidents, whether if it was me sitting over here fucking going through DV relationships to the point where I almost passed out, like being choked out type. I have almost, if it was me being fucking crazy as fuck, chasing a fucking nigga around with a fucking knife and cutting my own hand open. Whether if it was when I was a kid and I was dancing and I fucking sat over here and I literally, my hand went through a fucking window, and then I have stitches because of it, but fuck the stitches. I cut my wrist and I cut the end of my elbow, and they said if it was just one little thing, if the glass was just like 1 centimeter left, I could have died. I could have bled out. That was when I was like 8 years old. Halloween party. I came from a household where my mom rarely took me to the doctor. Rarely took me to the hospital. Because what fucking hospital money? But on that day, I didn't have a choice but to go. And stitches hurt like a bitch. So some of you guys could have stitches. But the point of the matter is that some of you guys were born with your life in danger. Take it as it resonates. So you didn't have a choice to be good. You didn't have a choice. Y'all choice was to rebel. Some of y'all didn't have a choice. So you're like, fuck it, I'm going to make a choice for myself. I wrote down my friends are alcoholics now. And it's funny because I was talking to somebody and they were telling me, like, you know, they were just telling me, catching me up on their lives. And they were just like, you know, it's just crazy because, you know, I tell my friends to slow down, but, you know, they just be drinking. And it's crazy how much that the alcohol has changed them. And I feel like if you guys are the ones that's drinking heavy right now, slow that shit up. I don't care if you feel the urge to drink, slow it up. Going back to the song, he said, Jesus loves me. This I know. Even if you guys don't believe in Jesus, because y'all already know, if y'all fuck with me, y'all know my audience. I always sit over here and I tell y'all, like, listen, I don't care if you believe in fucking Satan. I don't care if you believe in Jesus. I don't care if you believe in God. I don't care how you call him, Yahweh, Jehovah, fucking, I don't care what you read. If you read the Quran, I don't care if you believe in Buddhism, Hinduism, I don't care. If y'all feel this shit, y'all feel this shit. We all have fucking whatever it is that we believe in. But in these lyrics, he said, Jesus loves me, yet this I know. A white coupe could be significant, or a white car could be significant. And I wrote down, at this point, nothing matters at all. I'm dug into, my name is on the wall. Some of you guys are literally living your life every fucking day just to fucking die. You have no direction. So guess what? I'm just waking up, going with emotions, and then it's just like until you're dead. Some of you guys are literally like in the street stuff. I wrote, and then the next part of it was graveyard, like Hollywood Boulevard. So Hollywood could be significant. And then I also wrote down Holly Weird, and then I wrote down Soulless. I feel like Hollywood is literally a graveyard. I think when he was talking, because he lives in Compton, I think Hollywood Boulevard maybe has a graveyard. If you guys are from California, comment down below, because I don't know. Didn't do research. But when I channeled the message, I think Hollywood, like literally going to Hollywood, is a graveyard. It's a death sentence. That's significant. And everybody, you always hear people that haven't sit over here and made it, like always call it Holly Weird. But then I also got like the people that join Hollywood is like they become soulless. And then I got cloning energy, so that's the conspiracy side. But it's like I really feel like it's a death sentence. Be careful about what you ask for, is what I'm hearing. He said, Jesus loves me, this I know. Well, tell me why he threw me in the quicksand. He said, Jesus loves me, this I know. He was like, well, why did he throw me in the quicksand? And then the next part was, the more I move, the more I sink. The more I move, the more I sink. The significance of that is y'all believe in God, but y'all faith has been tested. Y'all believe in the universe. Y'all faith has been tested, because it's like every time I make a fucking move, I am sinking. Every time I try to get myself out of this hole, I keep going further in the hole. Every time I sit over here and try to make this relationship fucking work out, this motherfucker sit over here and just goes further away from me. Whatever the story is. Whatever your story is. Y'all feel like y'all are in quicksand, and y'all are like, shit, God, if you motherfucking real. And I've had these moments with God too. It's like, if you fucking so fucking real, why do you keep sitting over here making me go through all this shit? And I'm here to tell y'all, it's because y'all are God's strongest soldiers. If I told you that it will all make sense at the end, would you believe me? If I told you that it all will make sense in the end, see, if they told Drake that Drake would be as big as he would he believe it? Or would that scare him? I'm thinking of Mandela. If they told Mandela when he was 2 years old, 3 years old, or I guess when he's actually conscious enough, so maybe like 6 years old, that Mandela, you know you're gonna sit over here and be a peacemaker. If they told Malcolm X when he was 7 years old, Malcolm X, you know your name is gonna fucking be talked about even after your death. You know you're gonna be assassinated because of how powerful you are. If they sat over here and they told you guys, because you don't know the significance of your fucking life, all of you guys are important. I don't care if your purpose is literally to spit out the next fucking Michael Jordan. I don't care if it's for you, if you want to be Michael Jordan. We are all fucking important. Do your fucking part. But if I told you that all of this falling, if I told you that all of this failing, if I told you that all of this shit that we call life, you going to jail, you getting a felony, you doing a bid for a person that wasn't even your crime, you taking the fall. And it's crazy because I literally heard somebody in the sauna talking about, right before I got in the sauna, it was like 2 kids. They was like in high school. He was like, I swear to God, if you get me in trouble. And I was cracking up because I was like, why would you be hanging around other people that would get you in trouble? But we do it every day. I swear to God, if they find out. That's what else he said. I said, now, if you have to say those words, you probably shouldn't be doing that shit, but it's not my business. And then I also feel the need to sit over here and say, like, but they're kids, though. When you in high school, your mind is different than when you fucking an adult. You middle age. I'm hearing old age. Your mind shifts, so you got to give yourself credit for making mistakes when your mind wasn't even fully developed, is what I'm hearing. Heavy Leo energy here. I want you to understand that the reason why you're in this quicksand is because you guys are God's like strongest soldiers. Y'all are meant to make a change. Now, what change y'all decide to do, y'all might become the world's best fucking personality. The world's best hairdresser. The world's best fucking mom, dad. World's best fucking husband, wife. If that's what you choose. The world's best fucking failure is what I'm hearing. Some of you guys are really good at failing. Write a book about it. Write a book on what not to do. Head ass. You're gonna make money. Like, that's what I'm hearing. It's like, if you're good at failing, get paid for being the best fucking failure type of shit. Look at the bigger picture. All of our purposes are never revealed to us a moment before we need to know. And even in the end, we might still chase our purpose even after it's revealed to us. So that's why you got to make peace with rolling with the punches. You got to make peace with, well, shit, I guess everything isn't working out. I guess this is protecting me. That apartment didn't come through. I guess it's protecting me. I guess me sitting over here fucking not getting back into that relationship after I begged and pleaded for that person to come back, I guess it's for the best of me. And then eventually, when you do get to Drake status, you get to Beyonce status, when you sit over here and become Mandela, when you sit over here and you become Denzel, it's like, well, it's about fucking time. But then it's like, you understand why everything that you went through in life, you had to. They had to build you up for the environments that you're about to be in. And that's a part of this next level, y'all. I wrote down, I'll never make it out of this hole. Heavy emphasis that even after this reading, y'all might still sit over here and be feeling distraught. Feeling like giving up. I'm hearing, listen to motivation in the morning. Change the way you think. Change the way you eat. It said, if you ever heard that Wally died, just know it's a suicide, not a homicide. Before I let anyone take me, I'd rather take my own life. That's what he said in the song, y'all. And I felt like that was significant for me to tell you guys, because some of you guys really think that y'all are not going to make it out of this hole to the point where you're just like, well, shit, suicide is an option. Some of you guys might be in a debt to somebody. I'm getting mob vibes. And it's like, well, fuck it. I'm going to take my life before they take my life. Some of you guys could be in the hood and you just like, fuck it. I want y'all to know something, because when I wrote that, I'm going to keep it a beam with you. When I wrote that, because I guess we talking. Y'all know I hate being vulnerable. Like, y'all know I hate crying. I don't feel like crying, but it's just like, whew. Let's start. Let me take a drink of water and then we're going to start, okay? When I wrote that part down, it brought me back to a conversation that I had that I wish I would have had differently, but you can't go back in time. There was a time, because I have to tell you both sides. Well, let me tell you this part and then I'll tell you the other part. Look at me trying to like skip through, and it's like, God's like, bitch, if you don't tell that fucking story. I was having a conversation with this guy, cool guy, but we got so deep to the point where he was telling me about like him trying to take his life, about a relationship, you know. And this is the first time I met him. We was just talking, we was just deep diving on our lives and shit like that. He was like, you know, it got so dark for me. And I remember when he said that, I remembered my own personal experience with suicide. And I didn't realize it until I actually wrote it down in my journal. After I had talked to him and stuff, that I wish I would have like admitted to him, like, I feel you. Even though my suicide wasn't over a relationship, it was more so just my own depression and me not knowing me. I wish I would have opened up to him and just be like, you know, I went through that shit too, and it's like, but we made it. Now let me tell you about why. I don't even know if it's significant as to why, y'all. Back when I was a kid, I was so sad. Like, I had good moments, really good moments. But I had a lot of sad moments too, especially when I made mistakes. And on this particular day, I made a mistake. I don't even remember what it was that I did. That's the fucked up part. I don't remember what it was that I got in trouble about, but it was something really, really bad. And I ended up getting my ass whooped for it, which wasn't, I always got my ass beat, but on this day, I remember it literally like, it was bad to the point where I was just like, fuck it. And then I sat over here and when I was a kid, I don't know why, but I used to sit over here and go put myself like, and I think I was like 12 maybe at this point. I don't remember the set age, but I remember I went and I put myself, anytime I would get in trouble or get upset, I would just sit over here and get off of my bed and I would go sit in a corner because the corner felt comfortable. It just felt comfortable to me. I don't know why. But it's like I would put myself in timeout on some crazy shit. The significance of that is that I didn't feel like that was enough that time. I remember I was distraught and I was crying. I was just like, well, fuck it. I said, God, you don't need me. I die. Like, all I do is keep failing. I said, God, I keep failing, so I'm not needed here. And so I went, and I remember, I think my mom was having a get together that night or something, or she was just had some friends over. But I remember I had went and I had drank some Windex, and I drank a lot of Windex. And I remember I took like so many different ibuprofen, like it had to be like 30 or something. Like, I took so many pills. And I remember like laying in my bed. Can you help me finish this story, please? Y'all, depression is real, bro. I remember laying in my bed and I was crying. I cried myself to sleep, but I remember I was losing consciousness. Like, I remember it. And to this day, I don't know how, but I just immediately felt like I was gonna throw up. Like, not even, I remember laying in bed and going in and out of sleep. I remember it. I kept going in and out of consciousness, in and out of consciousness. And I remember hearing the music, because my mom had to get together, so it was like, it was so loud, but the walls were so thin. And I remember, like, I went and I ended up, like, it's like God woke me the fuck up, and then it was just like, God woke me up and made me go to the bathroom, and I threw up all of it. And I kept throwing up all that whole night. I just threw it all up, and what was fucked up is because my mom was like, "You're not fucking sick." She didn't know what I had just did. And to this day, I think that my higher self saved me. And you know what's so crazy, y'all? I hate crying. I hate it, but I've cried so much today. I've cried so fucking much today. And you know what's crazy? I was supposed to do this reading. I was supposed to do this reading so long ago. Because, y'all, sometimes depression be beating our ass. Sometimes fucking, it's crazy. Like, sometimes depression and sadness whoops our ass. I don't care. There was times where I sat over here and I started cutting my arm before. Like, y'all, depression is real. Feeling worthless is real. Feeling like nobody's on your side is real. And it's like, but you don't know your purpose. If you told me at that time that I was needed, I would have said, no, I wasn't. Needed for fucking what? What am I needed for? My mom and my sister say, like, they don't want me around. I keep making mistakes. I can't get it right. Like, and I feel like that's significant because that's bad energies trying to project negativity onto you, trying to get into your head. They're trying to make you think that you're sinking, and you're not sinking. Sometimes it was just in the cards that we were dealt. And it's like sometimes you have to go through this to help other people. And I realize that, y'all, like, when I be doing this, like when I talk to y'all, like it's important for y'all because these are real life moments and it's real life things that we go through. And I hate being emotional, but it's like God forces me to, because it's like, it's gonna help y'all. And that's what I mean when I tell y'all that every mistake that you made, it could be as simple as you're just supposed to help your kids get through it. Or it could sit over here and be like, you don't know how big you're supposed to be. That's why I sit over here and I say, if you ever want to be an influencer, do that shit, because you don't know. Like, some people don't hear me. Some people are not meant to hear me. Maybe they're meant to hear y'all. And I'm gonna leave it there. I sat over here and I said I was gonna do readings today. So I'm gonna keep my word. I'm gonna do a collective reading for people. It's time to release, guys. You know what's crazy is, for the first time, I feel like I don't want to. But I feel like that's not me. And so that's why I'm about to. It's funny because spiritual attacks are real. People try to get into your mind and try to mess up what you got going on. And my goal is to always be there for y'all. My goal is to always be there and show up for y'all, even when I don't feel okay myself. And today, this is not the first time I've cried today. I cried at the gym today. Cried in the car today. I cried after a reading today. I cried now. So maybe crying is significant, but I just feel it's like we have goals, so it's like cry about it, but then now actually take action towards what it is that you want. And so, without further ado, if you guys want to sit over here and you guys want to join the fucking list, then guess what? You can get a fucking reading after I do my fucking collective. You guys already know that the list always get fucking long. So, you can feel free to donate now, or you could donate after the reading. It doesn't really matter to me. Just know, thank you, John. All of you guys that have been commenting. I'm sorry that I haven't really been reading the comments. I really haven't read them at all today, because I just felt like in moments like those, I just have to get the shit out, because it's for y'all. It's for me too, but it's for y'all, and I don't want to get lost on no real shit, So that could be significant too. Now, there's two ways that you can sit over here and you can get a reading. If you want to sit over here and get a personal reading, you can donate to my Cash App, or you can donate to my link in my fucking bio, which is connected to my PayPal. And then I'm gonna do a collective, and then I'll get into the personals, okay? Heavy emphasis on keep going, because it's a part of the journey. Even the crying is a part of the journey. And I feel like that's significant, because I feel like God is sitting over here saying that. And it's crazy, because it's bringing my attention to, because now God wants to talk to me, or wants me to tell you guys about after the reading. When I did a reading today, I had cried because the girl, she had gave me really encouraging words, because I've been sad all day, to be honest. Not even sad, it's just one of those days where it's just life is life. But she had told me keep going, and she was just she was like, you're going to make it. You just have to believe that you are. And in those moments, it's God talks through other people. He literally intervenes with those people to tell you something. And then it's up to you to put the vision into place. But you guys have to release what no longer serves you. See, you guys come from being backstabbed. You guys come from pain and hurt. And it's never for us to compare one trauma to the next trauma. It's not for us to compare who has it the worst. It's for you to sit over here and look at your own life and fix your own self and fix your own burdens. Because the shit that we carry on us is too deep. Some of you guys are meant to be teachers out there. Or it's like you could literally write a book about the shit that you've been through in life and it's going to help people. I'm also getting that it's going to sit over here like you're supposed to sit over here and teach people how not to do shit that you did. Some of you guys could fucking sit over here and be herbalists out there. It's like you could teach people about fucking herbs. Take it as it resonates, because you guys are masters at different things. But it's just like some of you guys have actually mastered your feelings. Or you're getting ready to, or God is encouraging you to. Once you do, once you release the burdens and release what's no longer serving you, and actually put a plan together. And now I'm hearing at this point you don't even need to plan, because what's for you will always make its way to you. I'm hearing put the swords down. It's time for you guys to sit over here and actually put the swords down. Stop fighting. Stop fighting the change that's automatically going to happen. Stop fighting the change that's already here. Stop fighting who you are. Stop hating who you are. Because somebody needs you. And that somebody is you. The money's going to come. That's the way of life. Y'all want love. Love is going to come too. We got the 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. Or, you know what's crazy is we have the 10 of Cups. But I feel the need to say y'all got the 10 of Pentacles too. But you have to understand that life is about mysteries. If God gave you everything that you needed all at once, if God told you you was going to be the next Jamie Foxx, if God told you you was going to be the next Ray Charles, if they would have told Jamie Foxx that he was playing Ray Charles, he would have never believed it. He would have psyched himself out way before. It's just like there's certain things where you have to go with the flow within each moment and know that what's for you will always find your way to you. And if it's not, then it's not. And that's the secret. And I'm going to leave it there. It's time for you guys to take a moment to realize what's going on. And then the Emperor's at the bottom. Some of you guys actually do need to plan though. Come up with a plan. I'm hearing come up with what it is that you want in life. Like, what do you want from this thing called life? And then plan on how you're going to execute it. Whether if it's you doing it by yourself. And I'm hearing at first it's going to start off by yourself, but it's not going to end by yourself. Just cut out what no longer serves you. And balance the resources that God gives to you, okay? Now, let's get into this fucking list, y'all. As y'all can see, I'm sitting over here fucking doing personal readings. If you guys want to sit over here and get a personal reading, you could either donate to my Cash App, which is located right here, or you could sit over here and donate to my link in my bio. One second, y'all. I just tried to get a little nap. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I was like, let me reply to text messages really quickly. That could be significant too. I feel the need to sit over here and tell y'all last minute message. I feel the need to sit over here and tell you guys that you guys are gonna be busy these upcoming season. I'm hearing these upcoming days. So I just feel like you guys need to sit over here and I'm hearing prioritize your time right now, okay? Okay, now let's get into the first person. John, is you ready? Let's start. Now, you know I was being emotional. You know I was sitting over here Just going over here. You know, I've been in the motions, okay? Been in the feels a little bit lately, okay? John said, bitch, what you been going through? Life. You know, to be honest, it's me versus me. It ain't really even, that's the fucked up part. I wish I could blame it on somebody else. It's literally me versus me. Me being okay one moment, me not being okay one moment. And I feel like that's significant for you too, John. Not the same story. So you know you're in this new season, right? Of creating new moments, John. I'm hearing a new love interest too, but I feel like God is wanting you to go back to the drawing boards. And the reason why I feel like that is because I feel like you're starting to kind of get a little lost in the sauce. I feel like what it is God just wants you to go back to the moments that actually made you happy. Maybe even in your childhood, John. But I feel like the significance of that is that you need to heal your inner child wounds. This new thing that's called life that's coming in for you, it's for you. This new money coming in is for you. This new love is for you. But you gotta be able to receive it. You have to pour into your own cup in order for you to receive the love that you're going to get. It's like receive, put out so you can get back what it is that you put out. Because in times past you haven't, and then you give up. In times past you sit over here, are you giving the wrong ways, John? Or you give to the wrong people? And I think that that's why God wants you to sit over here and really, he's calling your attention to you going back to the drawing boards. John, it's time for you to sit over here and you're the star. And you know what's so crazy is that, John, I said that and I'm just like, I'm sad though. And right now it's not my emotions, because as soon as I seen your name, I was like, oh yeah, John's gonna make me happy. His reading is gonna be good. But John, I think you've been sad too. So we both can't be sad. One of us gotta be glad. You're the star, John, but you don't recognize yourself as the star yet. You don't recognize yourself as the star yet because you don't see the bigger vision. Because you get dark on days too. Because God is encouraging you to sit over here and run away. And it's like, maybe it's because you're running away from your past, but it's like, God is encouraging you to continue to look forward. It's like he's guiding you onto this new brick road. I'm hearing a yellow brick road. But it's like, do you believe? And I'm hearing, do you believe in magic? I think that was on like High School Musical or something. But I feel the need to sit over here and tell you, John, it's like, are you disappointed by being the star? Are you disappointed because of who you are? And I also feel the need to sit over here and say that, listen, good things come with time. You're building the empire. You're going to get it. But it's just like for me to sit over here and tell you, like, John, I could tell you that you're going to be the next Ray Charles. You could play the piano like fucking crazy, but you've never played a day of piano in your fucking life. So why would you think that you would be the next Ray Charles? Is what I'm getting. That's for you to discover though. And I think that that's the next steps is, one, yes, you sitting over here pouring into your own glass, you healing your inner child. Yeah, your inner child. But not only you pouring it into your own glass, you sitting over here realizing what it's going to take, and you being clear on your next start moment. You being clear on what's going to get you out of this hole. You being clear on what's going to get you. Because I see you literally running from like trash to riches. And it's like, but it's not without hard work. If it was easy, everybody would do it, John. Shit, I'm hearing even you. But I'm telling you though, as soon as you sit over here and put down the burdens, put down how it's going to happen. Just, you know how it's going to happen is what I'm hearing. It's like, John, it's like you know what it's going to take for you to be successful. You just don't want to do it. But I'm also hearing is that you know what it's going to take. You just know that each path, no matter which path you choose, because I'm getting any path that you choose at this moment, John, is going to bear you fruit. It's going to make you a very happy person. It's going to lead to celebrations and happiness and money. It doesn't matter what you choose, just choose something. But don't get so caught up in your head about, oh, it's going to take this amount of time. It's like, for example, if you're sitting over here thinking about going back to school to be an OBGYN, you're like, but I'm about to be fucking 30. Why would I think about getting my law degree? Why not? Don't think about the time. Don't even think about the money. Think about what makes you happy. And I'm going to leave it there, John. I hope that helps. Then that's confirmation for your ass to what was I gonna tell you? I had read a text message and I got lost. That could be significant too. Don't get lost in distractions right now. Yeah. Thank you for that, Shasha. I appreciate you. I feel like when it comes to this, to being online and stuff like that, I feel like no matter what I say, this is why I always know that I'm protected. No matter what I say online, I always know that it's because God tells me to say it. I never speak out about things unless God tells me to. Because I've been avoiding talking about suicide for a minute. Like when God first told me to do the message, I was like, I don't think I'm ready. And it's not even because I'm embarrassed about it. It's because I didn't want to cry doing the whole fucking spiel like I just did. I think that's significant too. Sometimes God makes you do things that you don't want to do, but you have to do them because it corresponds with your life's purpose. And God will send his angels or your spirit teams where they need to be in their exact moments. And that might be why you guys' money ain't coming in. Maybe you don't need money in this moment. Right now you need support mentally. So guess what? Your angels and your higher beings are bringing in what you need right now, which is comfort. What you need right now is family. What you need right now is to learn how to love again. What you need right now is positivity. What you need right now is true friendship. What you guys need right now is a new opportunity. What you need right now is to let go of burdens that were never yours to carry. What you need right now is a new start. And in the channeled messages, we were talking about literally the new start. You guys' record is clean. That's confirmation. You're getting a do-over. Do it right. Chani, let's go. If you guys want to sit over here and be added to the list, you can either be added two ways. Either you can sit over here and you can either be added to the reading list by Donate it to my Cash App or donate it to my link in my bio. If you guys want a personal reading, I'm not going to do any after the live because I just felt like I need to take time to reflect, so that could be significant. But book me for tomorrow. You guys can reach out to me in the DMs. I always respond to my DMs. We could set up a date early or a time early, because I know some of you guys actually don't like doing readings on live. So, and I actually enjoy doing like one-on-ones a lot because it's more personal and it's more like intimate. I'm feeling like it's intimate. Okay, Chani, let's go. Is you in here, Chani? Let me check my PayPal really quickly while I'm waiting on you. Make sure I didn't miss anything. All right, babe. All right, let's go. You know what's crazy is because I just said I was going to wait on Chani to respond, but I already know she's here. So I think that's significant too. God is saying, what are you waiting for, Chani? The money comes when you transform. The money comes when you execute yourself. The money comes when you put yourself out there. The money comes when you put fucking the burdens down. The money comes when you actually fucking plant the right seeds. The money comes when you actually remove motherfuckers out of your journey that no longer are supposed to be there. The money comes when you sit over here and actually start enjoying yourself. The money comes when you actually get clear on what you want the money to go towards. I'm hearing, don't manifest the money, manifest what it is that you want. Word is bond. If you want love, if you want marriage, you want the whole 9 yards, you want the whole family, you want the happy money, you want the money too. I'm getting, you can get the money in the cars, the clothes. You can get your whole picket fence, the white picket fence, big dog. You can get the white picket fence if you want to. I'm hearing you can literally, you could sit over here and build your own house up. You could sell a house and sit over here. So maybe you might be thinking about actually like going into real estate. I think you should. I like that. Whatever transformation you want to do, you can do it. But you need to enjoy the process of figuring out how to get to this money. You need to enjoy the process of figuring out who you're going to marry. You need to enjoy the process of you planting seeds and actually getting to this point, because you can't just zoom past it. And I'm hearing zoom, make your heart go boom, boom. My super lover girl. That's Zeno. It's from Disney channels for y'all that don't know. But it's like you also have to realize that you have to grieve in moments that you need to grieve, Chani. Transformation is not about zooming past life. Transformation is about taking moments in solitude for yourself. Don't get me wrong, Chani. God needs you to sit over here and help other people, because I see a lot of other people in your cards. But Chani, you got to make sure you're good first. You got to make sure that you're okay internally and externally. And now I'm hearing the Jay-Z, when Jay-Z was over here telling Kanye, like, I'm sorry I couldn't come to your fucking wedding. Me and my fucking wife we having problems. This bitch about to leave me type shit. It's like that. You have to make sure that you're okay. And in times past, you heavy. And that's why God is calling your attention back to the drawing boards of getting clear on what it is that you want, Chani. And you know what's crazy is because it's calling my attention to a reading I did yesterday. And I won't reveal the contents of the reading, but that reading made me question myself today. Today I woke up and I was questioning myself because I was like, did I give the wrong information out? What was the significance of that? I was like, what's going on with my gift, God? Am I messing up? What's up? Talk to me. I think that's significant, Jenny. The significance is of you cutting out what no longer serves you in order to make room for what does serve you. And I feel like that's significant because the only thing that can start and start, like, you need a starter. Literally, it's like you need a starter, something to start this fire, to plant these seeds, to release it. Your joy is what's going to be your starter. You figuring out what it is that you want to do, something that's going to bring you joy. That's your hint. That's your key. I can't tell you what you should do. I can give you suggestions, but only your true heart can tell you what you want to do. From that moment, though, once you receive that message, whether if it's through your dreams, whether if it's fucking, you sit over here and you're like, well, God, I labeled it down to 4 things. What do you think you'll be good at? Because God is still not going to reveal. I'm hearing God's like, I'm not telling you what you want to do. That's where meditation comes into play, is what I'm hearing. In that moment of meditation, where you be real with yourself, Channy, because I'm hearing it's me versus me. Channy, in those moments, no matter when you get sad, when you get down, when you can't get up, what's going to take you out of it? What's going to take you out of it? What's going to make you be able to, like, talk your ears off? Like, what can you just, you can do it no matter what happens, and still do it with a smile on your face, even if no money comes from it. What can you do? No matter what happens, you won't give up on it. What, like, that's how you find it. And from that, because Channy, in the cards, you find it. You find it. You find your purpose. You find your love. You find the money. You find it. But it comes from you transforming who you are today to become the woman that you need to be, the woman you need to embody in order to sit over here and fucking get this family and get this money. What woman do you need to be in order to take care of these kids? What woman do you need to be in order to learn how to sell houses? Do you get me? What woman do you need to be? And from that moment on, and now I'm getting, something might just fall into your lap. You just talking to you being at the right place at the right time, being happy, being joyful, confirmation. That's where you find it at, okay? Yeah, confirmation. That's where you find it at. And I'm gonna leave it there, Chani. That's amazing. Because you're gonna get it. You just choose how you get it. You're gonna get there. I hope that helps, Chani. And without further ado, I don't think that there's any more. Perfect. I'm always on time even when I'm not on time. 9:10. I feel like that's significant too, guys. Don't worry about the time. Just worry about doing what makes you happy. That was the last person on my list. I love when it be short, sweet, to the point. If you guys want a book in my bio, link in the fucking bio. I love you guys. What? Oh, wait. I missed one. You know what? Kia, I so missed yours. And you was the first one. Well, let's save the best for last. Shasa said, wait a damn minute. Kia, that's significant. You had to go last. But why did Kia have to go last? The 10th is significant, Chani. And you know what's crazy is the 10th is significant. Kia, the reason why you had to go last is because I have to continue. So Chani, this might be for you too. I have to, because where Chani, it's funny, where Chani is leaving off at, you're starting. If that makes sense. And I feel the need to tell you to come back and watch this shit on my YouTube, okay? It's time for you to cut away from the unnecessary. I'm also getting hold your ground. Yeah. Channy had to go first so you can know that there was hope, because you found messages within that one, Kia. Because Kia, maybe you might have sat over here and left once you got your reading, so you had to. So John in but specifically Channy's reading could have resonated with you a lot. But the reason why I'm saying that is because you had to feel what it feels like to be inspired, because you haven't been inspired lately. Also, and it's crazy because I'm not flipping these two cards over yet, because I feel like your main focus is on actually where you're at in life is removing. Kia, you're at the point of removing things that no longer serve you. But you have to sit over here and not get discouraged along the path of you removing those things. You got to hold your ground. You got to realize what you speak out loud will manifest. You have to know, Kia, that if you want to get out of this hellhole, you will. You have to know, Kia, that listen, that means if you got to X out friends, you got to X out friends. What is the goal? We're all given choices. What choice are you going to choose? John's reading is significant too, Kia. Come back and watch this YouTube. Even if you skip past just to the reading part. Watch all 3 readings. 333 could be significant. And I'm also hearing take what resonates, leave what does not, because not all of their readings is for you, but certain parts are. Especially the part about sitting over here looking at and refocusing in on where do we want our life to be. I feel like your biggest problem is that you keep taking on other people's burdens that's not your shit to carry. I'm even getting other people's emotions that's not yours to carry. And you keep taking shit that's not your shit to carry. So if you keep sitting over here taking care of everybody else, but you're not taking care of yourself, then guess where you're going to end up in? The dark. In fires. When God is trying to take you out of the fires. And you know what's fucking crazy? I can't make this shit the fuck up. That is a big ass fucking fire. You know what's crazy is because the significance of this card is this woman right here, because let me show you. Let me be a teacher for 2 seconds. This woman right here, she's holding her hand from her getting burnt, but not even knowing that the flames is about to get her ass, Kia. The flames look like they about to sit over here and go on to her. That's important. And we even have fire here. Learn where you put your fire at is what I'm hearing. Because you have the strength, you have the courage, you have the wisdom to go wherever it is you want to go in fast. It doesn't take you hard to transform. You just have to make up your mind that you actually are done. And now I'm getting the moment, and now I'm getting, you just need to sit over here and make up your mind just long enough and hold on just long enough to actually get rid of everything that it is that no longer serves you. And then boom, watch Channy's reading. You get the cards, you get the 10 of Pentacles, you get the 10 of Cups, you get the whole 9 yards, you get the family. Not to say that life won't be hard. But you got to sit over here and realize God is giving you this new moment. And look at how my cards are. That's a 4, that's a 4, that's a 4. I don't make this shit up. You guys are all on time. I feel like all 3 of you guys, it's significant that you guys all 3 booked with me today. Because all of you guys needed to hear each part of each reading. Because John, you're still over here too. Like, you're still here too. And usually, John, you be busy, but I feel like that's significant. By you sitting over here releasing, all of these things and then sitting back, relaxing, and just chilling. Once you put forth the necessary actions, then celebrations is here. God just wants you to wake up and realize that, listen, everything is a living and learning fucking lesson. But now that God has given you this new restart, y'all, because that's what the fuck this whole reading is about, restarting and rebranding and like this new cup. He's giving you this start over, this do-over. This is your record clean. Are you gonna pull yourself the fuck out of this dark fucking place, y'all? That's all I got for you guys, okay? I love you guys. I promise by tomorrow all the fucking readings are gonna fucking be up. Because there's so many readings. There's one that's uploading as we speak now. It might be done by now, but I put it up to upload last night, but it didn't upload, so sorry if I'm behind on all of them, but don't you worry. They will come to you guys when they need to be heard, okay? Okay. Now, without further ado, let me go stage and get my energy back together, okay? Because we don't cry. He said, girl, I got so many projects and work, and outside I need relaxation, but this is my work I need to do. Do what you need to, okay? You said we was on to something in that chat today. Downloads was mainly about the game plan. Damn, I'm good. Good night, everybody. I love you guys. Be safe. If you guys are going out tonight, or if you're out already, or if you decide to go to a Sneaky Link's house, listen, God's watching you. No, I'm just like, have fun. Enjoy yourself. And don't take life too serious. I feel the need to sit over here and say, yeah, we've been serious and we've been talking all day, but I just feel the need to sit over here and tell you guys, like, just be safe, be cautious, and just do things that your next version or your current version will be proud of, okay? Have a good one.